Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you all are doing well, and I welcome you all in today's session where we are discussing about the 13 topics regarding our syllabus for grade 8. And this is me, Aisha Zahid, your science teacher. And let's get started. This is your science book for grade 8, which is published by Kentab. Okay, so the chapter that we are studying right now is heredity in the organisms, right? Up till now, we have discussed about the main concept of heredity, like what are the traits, what are the characters, how the traits and the characters are transferred from parents to their offsprings, like from one generation to another generation. Then we have discussed about the cell division. We have two types of cell division. One is mitosis and the other is meiosis. We have discussed the difference between mitosis and meiosis. Then we have discussed the structure, like the structural phases, all the four phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase of mitosis. Then we have discussed the stages of meiosis. We know that in mitosis one parent cell is divided into two daughter cells, and in meiosis one parent cell is divided into four daughter cells. In mitosis, the number of chromosomes are equally inherited, equally divided, equally passed on to the daughter cells, while in meiosis half number of chromosomes are transferred. We have discussed that mitosis occurs in the body cells, in the somatic cells, while meiosis occurs in the germ cells. ठीक है? Okay, so now today, okay, then we have discussed the structure of DNA. We have studied the structure of chromosome. We have studied the concept of gene, genetics, right? Now we are going to discuss heredity and its importance, which is on page number 26. Kindly open your pages. Let's get started. Transference of a character from parents to children is heredity. For example, a father and a mother of a child have blonde hairs. The chances of blonde hair in the offspring will be 100%. Okay, so as we have discussed before, that if both of your parents, mother and father, are having the same character, same trait, ठीक है, if both are heighted, so the trait and the characteristic of a height will be transferred into the offspring 100%ly. But if one is heighted and the other is not, if one is having any colored eye and the other is not, so there are 50% chances that the trait of that colored eye or the trait of the height may be dominant or may be recessive, right? So in this example, your parents are having, both of your parents, like father and mother, are having blonde hairs. It means the trait and the characteristics of transferring the blonde hair character into their offspring will be 100%. Their offspring will also have which type of hair? Blonde type of hairs. Heredity is a fundamental phenomenon to all living beings as it controls that what characters are passed on among generations. The process of heredity is responsible for various variations between individuals. Okay, now what is variation? Um, for example, there is a family in which a mother is having a colored eye, a father is having a normal black eye color. ठीक है? Now their offsprings might be have variated like traits. Some of them will have black eye colors as per their fathers. Some of them will have the colored eyes. Might be possible all the offsprings will have colored eyes. Might be possible all the offsprings will have black color eye. ठीक है? So heredity basically what it does, it's basically is responsible for the variations in the generations, the upcoming generations. um, One is a transfer of similar genetics instructions for a character, like blonde parents will have the blonde children, and the other the transfer of different genetic instructions for variations, like brown or black eyed parents having blue eyed children. Okay, so there is one more example, like if your parents are having blue eye sorry black eye color, if your parents are having brown eye color, might be possible their children are having blue eye color. ठीक है, that's because uh, the, the their grandparents or any of the family member is having a colored eye, in which that colored eye trait is recessive, and might be possible that recessive character becomes dominant in some of the generation, right? We have discussed in detail about the concept of recessive and dominant. That's why I am using the word recessive and dominant in the lecture, because you are very much familiar about these words. So if it's still someone is having any confusion regarding these two terms, kindly ask me to explain again. Dominant characters are repeatedly passed on a heighted family or a dwarf family, and with the passage of time, they can even alter in a species. Heighted parents having normal height or dwarf child. Okay, sometimes there is a chances, like for example, uh, there is a family where the trait of height is dominant. Everyone in the family is heighted except the one children. He or she is dwarf, having like small height, but okay, as compared to the other members. Now that dwarf heighted member get married to a partner who is also dwarf. So yeah, so what will happen? The offsprings of that parents will also have a characteristic of dwarf height, right? So basically what happens is sometimes uh, variation after the variations, the dominant character, the dominant trait become recessive, and the recessive trait become dominant in some of the upcoming generations. ठीक है, like uh, if we talk about the example of giraffe, so giraffe was basically, according to one theory, according to one phenomena, the neck of the giraffe was not as long, as stretched as it's now. What basically was the theory, what like the concept at the background is, giraffe used to eat grasses, ठीक है. So when their necks was normal, so they used to eat all the grasses, all the leaves according to their height and according to their feasibility and accessibility, right? So there were many of the giraffes at that time. So the upcoming generation were having difficulty uh, of for eating the leaves and the grasses, because that was not like enough to meet their needs. So what they do, they used to stretch their necks uh, to eat the grasses and the leaves upper on the surface, okay. So the next upcoming generation were having difficulty. Why? Because now the grasses and leaves were not enough to meet their needs. So as the time passes, they used to stretch their necks. They used to stretch because they have to eat the food to meet their needs. And this is how the giraffes have developed their long neck, because from like they were not having the long necks, and then now they are having the long necks, so they have developed a new character, ठीक है. And now all the giraffes that are having long necks. That's how a dominant character become recessive, and a recessive dominant character become a dominant character become recessive, and recessive character become dominant. ठीक है. Have you ever observed the parents and their offsprings together? Do they possess similar or different characters? Look at the picture and observe the difference. The son child have same eye color and ear shape like this father. He has similar height, hair color and texture like his mother. Have you ever thought that why this happened? It happens because the characters are transferred from one generation to another through genes. You might also have observed that sometimes our family members used to say that your walking style is very much similar to your father, your talking style is very much similar to your mother, your sitting style or the way you do your work is very much similar to your parents, like father, mother and someone else. So these how it happens, it's because the character of that particular uh, trait of the particular, for example, the walking style or something else, they have transferred from parents to their offsprings. This phenomena of heredity is responsible that why the children resemble or differ from their parents. Heredity also explains that what traits are to be copied from maternal family and what traits are to be shifted from paternal family. Like in above mentioned example, eye color and ear shapes are inherited from father and height, hair color and texture are inherited from mother. So what basically happens is some of the characters are inherited from paternal family and some of the characters are like inherited from the maternal family. सही है. So like height is inherited from the father, eye color, ear shapes uh, from the father, and the hair color and the texture of the hairs are inherited from the mother. So basically heredity tells us the rate of similarity and differences among the generation, and it's also is responsible for the variations among the generation. We also have discussed that not only the characters but some of the diseases are also inherited from generation to generation. Like for example, the diabetes is a genetic disease, thalassemia is a genetic disease. Now I wanted to make one thing clear. There are many of the factors as well that are responsible for the production of that particular diseases, but they are also present in our genes as well. ठीक है. Now what is diabetes? Diabetes is a disease in which your pancreas are not producing enough insulin, so that's why they are unable to maintain the level of glucose in the body. ठीक है. If one of your parents are having any diabetes, so there are the chances that their offspring will also inherit the gene of diabetes, and might be and maybe not. ठीक है. It's not like कि वो हो गई होगा एंड इट्स कंपलसरी कि आपको भी अब कोई बीमारी लग जाएगी. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. इसके अलावा थैलेसीमिया इज़ अ ब्लड डिजीज़, इज़ अ इनहेरिटेड ब्लड डिजीज़ इन विच देयर इज़ एन abnormal shape and abnormal number of hemoglobin in the body, right? So it's all, if one of your parents is thalassemia major, thalassemia minor, so might be possible that the thalassemic disease trait will transfer into their offspring. So this was all about today's lecture, in which we have discussed about the traits and the characters, how they transferred, why they are transferred. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to make a chart of your family in which you will discuss some of the characters of your family. Like if you're talking about height, so which parent, like your father or your mother, is heighted, and whether you are heighted or not. You have to make a chart in which you will describe the traits of your family, like which trait is inherited from your father and which inherited trait is from your mother, right? You have to explain first of all about yourself, then about your siblings. ठीक है, so we'll be discussing that chart, we'll be discussing that activity in the class. Up till now, if you are having any question and any query regarding this topic, if you are having any confusion and something else, so kindly come and ask. We'll discuss and solve it in the class. Thank you so much for your listenings and take care. Allah Hafiz.